Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to write a B2 visa seminar letter. This type of letter is important when an organization or individual is inviting someone to attend a seminar in the United States under a B2 visa. Unlike the B1 visa, which is mainly for business purposes, the B2 visa is generally used for cultural, educational, or even medical-related visits. That's why this letter must be written in a very formal and clear manner to convince the US consulate or embassy that the visit is legitimate and temporary. So let's go through this letter step by step, following the exact template provided without skipping or rearranging any parts. Sender's information. The letter begins with your own details as the sender. You'll want to include your full name, your position or title, your organization or company name, your full address, your city, state, zip code, your email address, and your phone number. This section establishes who you are and your authority to issue the invitation. The embassy or consulate must be able to confirm that the request is coming from a credible source. For example, the template gives us your name, your position or title, your organization or company name, address, city, state, ZIP code, email address, phone number. Including all of these ensures that the consulate knows exactly where the invitation is coming from and how to reach you if further verification is needed. It also shows professionalism and transparency. Date. Next, you include the date on which the letter is written. This should follow the formal format of month, day, year. For instance, September 12, 2025. Adding the date is important because it timestamps your request, showing the embassy when the letter was issued, and it helps keep everything on record. Recipient's information. After the date, you provide the recipient's information. Since this is directed to the US government, you don't need to address an individual person by name. Instead, you write it formally like this: Consulate General of the United States, consulate or embassy address, city, country. This ensures that the letter reaches the correct authority without being too specific. Since visa processing involves different officers, it also keeps the tone professional. Subject line. Next, you add the subject line. In our template, it's Subject, Invitation for Seminar Attendance, B2 Visa. The subject line is very important because it summarizes the purpose of the letter in just one sentence. It immediately tells the consulate that this letter is an invitation for seminar attendance, and it clearly specifies the visa type, which helps officers process the application more efficiently. Salutation. After the subject, you move into the greeting. The template uses Dear Sir or Madam. This is a safe and professional choice when addressing consular staff. Since you don't know who exactly will handle the case, this neutral salutation works best. Opening paragraph. Invitation details. The opening paragraph introduces the invitation itself. It should clearly state the invitee's full name, their passport number, and the purpose of the invitation. For example, I am writing to formally invite full name of invitee, holding passport number, to attend a seminar organized by organization or institution name in city, state, USA. The seminar, titled Seminar Title, will be held from start date to end date at venue or location. This paragraph matters because it provides essential identification details and confirms the who, what, when, and where of the seminar. By including the passport number, the embassy can easily verify the identity of the invitee. By listing the dates and venue, you show the trip has a clear time frame and purpose. Body paragraph 1. Purpose of the seminar. The next paragraph explains the purpose of the seminar. This is where you briefly describe the seminar's theme, such as healthcare innovations, educational development, or business strategies. The sentence in the template goes like this: The purpose of this seminar is to provide valuable insights into briefly described seminar theme. The participation of invitee's name will contribute significantly, as their background and expertise align with the objectives of the event. This part is very important because it justifies why the seminar is worth attending and why the invitee should be considered for the visa. By highlighting their expertise and how it aligns with the seminar, you're showing that their presence adds value, making the request stronger. Body paragraph 2. Visa category and responsibilities. Here, you confirm that the seminar falls under the B2 visa category and explain the financial responsibilities. For example, we confirm that the seminar is strictly non-immigrant in nature and falls under the B2 visa category for cultural and educational activities. During the stay, invitee's name will be responsible for all travel, accommodation, and personal expenses unless otherwise arranged. This section is crucial because it addresses two major concerns of the consulate. First, it makes clear that the seminar is non-immigrant, meaning the invitee has no intention of staying permanently in the US. Second, it clarifies who will bear the costs of the trip, removing doubts about financial dependency. Body paragraph 3, formal visa request. In this paragraph, you make the official request for the visa. The template provides a very straightforward sentence. We kindly request you to grant invitee's name the necessary visa approval to attend this seminar. This direct request matters because the consulate must have a clear statement of what is being asked. Being concise here ensures that the purpose of the letter is unmistakable. Closing paragraph. Offering further assistance. Before ending the letter, you provide contact details again and offer assistance if more information is required. For example, should you require any additional information, please feel free to contact me at your phone or email. This reassures the consulate that you're available and willing to provide supporting documents or clarifications. It also adds credibility because embassies want to know they can follow up with the inviter. Thank you line. Thank you for your kind consideration. This expresses appreciation and professionalism. It's a small detail, but it goes a long way in showing courtesy to the consulate officers. Closing and signature. Finally, you end the letter with a professional closing. Use sincerely, then follow with your signature, your full name, your position, organization or company name. This step is extremely important because your signature and name authenticate the letter. Without it, the letter wouldn't be considered valid. And there you have it. That's how you write a B2 visa seminar letter step by step. Each section serves a clear purpose, from identifying the inviter and invitee to explaining the seminar details, confirming responsibilities, and making the formal visa request. Always remember that embassies value precision, professionalism, and clarity. The more accurate and transparent your letter is, the smoother the visa process will be. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with anyone who might need it, and subscribe to my channel, Writing Practices, for more detailed letter writing guides. Also, don't forget to leave your questions or video requests in the comments. I always enjoy hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.